Nirvana Sounds for your studio and live recordings. We engineer sound to perfection according to your specifications. We ensure crisp and clear audio-video conversions and delight your function with sound, stage, and lights for hire. Our quotes are pleasurable to the ear. Contact us now on 083-945-7664. Nirvana Sounds, powered by Gospel World FM.
It is happening today down at FNP Stadium. That's where Orlando Pirates will be locking horns with their traditional across-town rivals, Kaizer Chiefs. Esikashintsha Kluva, the Perfect Glamour Boys, Abafana Bogotula Nokolo. The kickoff for that event, it is 3:30 this afternoon. Iyole Ipakania, Bosuzobona, as they lock horns with the mighty Kaizer Chiefs are the Glamour Boys. Abafana Bogotula Nokolo. It doesn't get any bigger than this in South African football. The Soweto derby. Traditional rivals. This rivalry started way back in 1971. That's when the first derby was played between Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. And that first derby was won by the Glamour Boys. The score was 4-3. This afternoon, the Soweto derby will be playing for the 176th time. Halala Pakania, halala Kaizer Chiefs, halala. We are told that it is a sold out affair. The stadium will be packed by 95,000 screaming fans. It is guaranteed the atmosphere will be electrifying indeed. Yole Pakania, Bo Pando Temnyama, the mighty Sirobaz, Esgul, into Temnyama, Esgama Kepula Zakepula, Umshabaga Maspala. Ipakania wazuzobona It is guaranteed that we are going to have an electrifying atmosphere, considering that Orlando Pirates, they are on form at the moment. Who can forget what they did last week down in Polokwane when they thrashed? They are Hoodoo team. Yeah, I can comfortably say that Mamelodi Sundowns, they have recently made themselves some kind of a hoodoo team for the mighty Buccaneers. But last week, Orlando Pirates decided to do away with the Mamelodi Sundowns monkey on their back. They thrashed them 3-0. So undoubtedly, Orlando Pirates, they are the favorites in this afternoon's clash when they lock horns with the Perfect Glamour Boys. Abafana Baktula Nokolo, Abafana Bagashin Chakuluva. Love and peace. Shapa Pakania Shapa Shapaliko Sikos Moya. Who is going to be? Is it going to be the mighty Orlando Pirates or the mighty Kaizer Chiefs who will run away with this 176th Soweto derby? Definitely in Africa, it doesn't get any bigger than the Soweto derby. Yes, I know in Egypt they do have their own derby, Al Ahly, when they take on Zamalek. But believe you me, it doesn't get any bigger than the Soweto derby in Africa as a whole. In Europe, everyone stands back and watch when these two giants lock horns. It is guaranteed that this game will be shown in European countries, South America. La Shapa Pacania, Shapa Kaizer Chiefs. Yes, the mighty Orlando Pirates, they've got their own Tumamina player in the form and shape of jersey number 14, Mona Pule Saleng. Don't forget that number, the Orlando Pirates, jersey number 14. Everyone will be concentrating on Mona Pula Saleng. That will he continue with what he has been doing of late? Akunkamadota, left, right, and center. Ask Andy Nechal, ask Aubrey Mudiba, ask Roshni Durik. They will tell you, oh my. Mona Pule Saleng, Orlando Pirates, jersey number 14. Kaizer Chiefs, do they have their own Tumamina? I don't know. Caleb, is it the mighty Kaizer Chiefs Tumamina guy? Only time will tell. We all know that in the derbies, that's where legends are born. This afternoon, which legend is gonna be born? Which legend is gonna get into Soweto derbies history books? Up to date, even now, the Soweto derby has been around since 1971. But to date, only 3 players had managed to get into Soweto derby history books of having scored hat-trick in the Soweto derby. If my memory serves me well, I believe the first one is Mkojo. His second one being Henry Mchofazikiti Kumalo was the second player who did the hat-trick for Orlando Pirates. And then the third and the last one was the Legs of Thunder, Jerry Skosana. Those are the only 3 players who are in the Soweto history books for having scored a hat-trick in the Soweto derby. Will this afternoon see ourselves having to add the 4th player in that history books of the Soweto derby? If you ask me, Orlando Pirates, jersey number 14. Like I said, everyone will be looking at Mona Pule Saleng. Will he rise to the occasion? Will he freeze? only time will tell. It is undoubtedly Orlando Pirates. They are the favorites going to this afternoon's encounter. Considering their latest form, definitely their defense, they are and their goalkeeper, they are doing exceptionally well. They do not concede soft goals. It can be proven that we saw that when they played Orlando Mamelodi Sundowns recently, Mamelodi Sundowns never scored even one goal, and it's been a long time that Orlando Pirates they last conceded a goal. So it is guaranteed that definitely Orlando Pirates defense is at the best shape at the moment. On the other side, I cannot say the same about their across-town rivals, Kaizer Chiefs. They are leaking goals. They are chopping and changing the goalkeepers. The other day it was Bruce Vuma. The other day it was Itumele Nkune. Recently, it is Peterson. We don't know this afternoon who is going to be in goals for Kaizer Chiefs. Are they going to continue with Peterson, or are they going to bring in the experience of Itumele Nkune? We don't know. Only time will tell. After this game, will Atazwan still keep his job? Will the Kaizer Chiefs faithfuls continue to be patient and understand that Kaizer Chiefs is in the building stages? Personally, I do not think so. I do not think the fans, they've got any patience in as far as the derby is concerned. They want nothing but the win. And especially Kaizer Chiefs, there's no better stage to redeem themselves than this afternoon when they lock horns with Orlando Pirates, because Kaizer Chiefs, we recall that last week they were booted out of the MTN 8 Wafa semi-finals by Amazulu FC. So this is the only time, it is the only stage that they have to redeem whatever pride that they may still have in themselves. So Orlando Pirates, they can't afford to lose this game, but Kaizer Chiefs, being the underdogs, they definitely cannot afford to lose this afternoon's clash. If there is a game that Kaizer Chiefs is a must-win for them, it is going to go down as some kind of a 6-pointer game, because that's what derbies are all about. Kaizer Chiefs, we expect them to go all the way and win this game. It is not optional for them. It is a must-win situation indeed for the mighty Amakhosi, the Pefeni Glamour Boys, ezikashintsha khuluka. Iyole ipakapaka noma kanjani. It is the 29th of October 2022. We are still in October, but remember that October is our breast awareness month. That's when we encourage all the women in our lives to go for the breast cancer assessment or evaluation to determine whether they might be having the breast cancer illness. If they do, definitely they can start the treatment and beat cancer. Remember this, early detection saves lives. Not all the time that breast cancer is a death sentence. If it is detected earlier, definitely it can be beaten. A very good morning to you wherever you are within South African borders. All we have to say, all you have to do is to sit back, relax, and allow us to entertain you, because we've got you covered, whether you are in South Africa and even beyond South African borders. We are tuning into Sports Geek with Sibonelo Ngobo, only on Nirvana World FM, your beat, your music. Thank you so much to my colleague, Mr. H, who brought us Heshbron Express. It was between 8 and 10 o'clock. He was then followed by DJ Poen, who was in the ones and twos. He brought us Teen Kids. You and I, we are together from now till 1 p.m. We'll kickstart the show by looking at DStv Premiership games that will be taking place this weekend. We'll also look at the English Premier League. Springboks, yes, they are jetting out of the country this evening. They're off to Europe for their Europe end of the year Europe tour. We'll also look at the T20 Cricket World Cup that is underway down under. That is in Australia for you. That takes us straight to 12 minutes after 12 o'clock. And if the weather means anything to you and you are in Johannesburg, it is cloudy and the mercury is sitting at 14 degrees Celsius. Let's go for a breather. When we return, we will kickstart the show by taking a look at all the DStv Premiership games that will be taking place this coming weekend. Who can forget what happened last night down in Pietermaritzburg, the city of choice? We'll also look at that as well.
Looking to upgrade or repair your desktop or laptop? With over a decade's experience, TV Master specializes in software installations, data recovery, restores, PC rebuilds and conversions from VHS to USB or DVD. For no obligation quote, contact Pre on 011 855 6738 or 072 7706 796. TV Master, the name you can trust.
Ever heard a baby bellow at the top of its lungs in a public place, far from your best music track, right? For a more beautiful note, contact Nirvana Sounds for your studio and live recordings. We engineer sound to perfection according to your specifications. We ensure crisp and clear audio-video conversions and delight your function with sound, stage and lights for hire. Our quotes are pleasurable to the ear. Contact us now on 083 945 7664. Nirvana Sounds, powered by Gospel World FM.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I've built commitments, one
It was Rick Astley giving us I'm Never Gonna Give You Up. Let's hope that's going to be the order of the day, even at this afternoon, regardless of who loses, whether it's Orlando Pirates or Kaizer Chiefs. The fans will definitely gonna lose or give up on their darling teams, whether it's Pirates, Amapakania, Indoda Emnyama. Let's hope they will continue to cross those bones regardless of the result. So as the mighty Glamour Boys, the Pefeni Glamour Boys, Ezgachincha Kuluva. You are still tuning into Sports Kick with Sibonelo Ngobo, only on Nirvana World FM, your beat, your music. You can always get in touch with us on our studio WhatsApp line number, which is 07 333 16934. The studio WhatsApp line number again is 07 333 16934. TikTok and Facebook, we are there as Nirvana World FM. On Instagram, we are also there as Nirvana_World_FM. While on Facebook, please don't forget to type Sports Kick with Sibonelo Ngobo, which will take you straight to the page of this show where you'll get a chance to converse directly with me, and I promise I will respond to all your comments. And I'm available on that page 7 days a week. No, I'm not going to say 24 hours because I've got to rest sometimes. So I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm available 24/7 icon, but I can definitely say I am available 7 days a week, and I will respond to each and every single comment that is left on that page. Without any further ado, let's quickly run down to the DStv Premiership games that will take place this weekend. And Tata Blue, as I clearly alluded at the beginning of the show, that it is the big one this afternoon. FNP Stadium, Orlando Pirates. That's where they will be welcoming their traditional and across town rivals, Kaizer Chiefs. The venue is FNP Stadium, and the kickoff is 3:30 p.m. Yes, I know some of you will be saying, how can I say Orlando Pirates will be welcoming Kaizer Chiefs in FNP Stadium, while we know that FNP Stadium is traditionally Kaizer Chiefs' home game. But this time around, for this afternoon's event, Orlando Pirates, they are having the home game advantage. It is their fixture, so they will definitely be the home team. They will be using the home team's dressing room, because we all know that in the stadiums, the dressing rooms are not the same. The home team gets to use the, how can I put it, the top-notch dressing room. So this afternoon, Orlando Pirates will have that luxury to use the top-notch dressing room. Even the kit that they will be wearing, Orlando Pirates rather, they will have an option to wear their home kit, because they are regarded as the home team. So do not be surprised this afternoon if you happen to see Kaizer Chiefs maybe wearing their away strip, because they are regarded as the away team for this afternoon's clash. And then after that, Marumo Kalans Bahlabane Bantu welcomes Cape Town City FC. The venue is Peter Mokaba Stadium. The blowing hot and cold Royal AM hosts the defending champions in Mamelodi Sundowns, home on Wednesday, thrashed Maritzburg United by 5 goals to 0. Let's hope Royal AM they will bring their A game, otherwise bazokubona okwabona uSaul and get humiliating thrashing of their own. Venue is Chatsworth Stadium, that is southwest of Durban. That fixture takes place this evening. Royal AM welcoming the DStv Premiership champions Mamelodi Sundowns, Bafana Bastyle Minwana Pezulu. And then tomorrow, Chippa United will be hoping to get back to winning ways. Welcome Richards Bay FC. Venue is Bidvest Stadium. Yes, you heard me right. That's where Chippa United will be playing their home game tomorrow here in Johannesburg at Bidvest Stadium. We remember that Chippa United, they enjoyed some roller coaster ride when they had 4 back-to-back wins, but somehow Cape Town City last week, they had other ideas. They spoiled the party. They denied Chippa United, the Chile Boys, their 5th win in the row. So we'll be hoping that, we'll be expecting that Chippa United will definitely be hoping to get back to their winning ways. That is since Morgan took over. We remember that Morgan doesn't have even qualification of being a coach, but he has gone on to win 4 games back to back. He has beating the teams with the coaches, with all the licenses that you can think of, which has thrown the big question that all these coaching qualifications and certificates count? If Morgan, who doesn't have a qualification of being a coach, has managed to beat PSL teams, Kaizer Chiefs included, they were on the receiving end. They were beaten by 2-1. The game, I believe that game took place down in Durban, Moses Mabhida Stadium. They beat Kaizer Chiefs by 2-1 at a win. So the big question is, do these coaching qualifications count if someone who doesn't have a qualification can beat teams with coaches who has got all the qualifications in the world? The current draw specialist AmaZulu FC, home in all competitions, have drawn 9 games. Welcome Stellenbosch. The Stellies venue is King Goodwill Zwelithini Stadium. Definitely, most of the people will be asking, why will they be not playing their home game at Moses Mabhida Stadium tomorrow? We'll recall that today there is a big event that's underway at Moses Mabhida Stadium, the coronation of the Zulu monarch, or Mrs. Zulu, Zwelithini Zulu. It is underway today, so definitely Moses Mabhida Stadium will not be available on time for AmaZulu to host their feature against Stellenbosch. Hence, AmaZulu, they were forced to take their game to south of Durban, that is King Zwelithini Stadium in Umlazi. Still tomorrow, the high-flying SuperSport United entertain Swallows FC. Venue is Lucas Masterpieces Moripo Stadium. Go Atteridgeville, Epitori. Let's quickly look at the DStv Premiership log standings. The DStv Premiership reigning champions, Mamelodi Sundowns, are comfortably placed at the summit. They have played 11 games, sitting with 25 points. The Rookies, Richards Bay, after 12 outings, they are lying second. They have 22 points. SuperSport United have played 11 games and they've registered 20 points. While Orlando Pirates, after having played 12 games, they have 19 points, trailing the log leaders, Mamelodi Sundowns, by 6 points. Kaizer Chiefs also played 12 games. They have 18 points, trailing the log leaders and defending champions, Mamelodi Sundowns, by 7 points. A win today will take Kaizer Chiefs to the second position, while Orlando Pirates will go to the second slot should they take the maximum points this afternoon. So there is undoubtedly so much at stake on this afternoon's Soweto derby. Like I say, it doesn't get any bigger than the Soweto derby. Let's quick go for a break. When we return, we will we'll be looking at the T20 Cricket World Cup that is underway in Australia. The things are happening down under.
Looking to upgrade or repair your desktop or laptop? With over a decade's experience, TV Master specializes in software installations, data recovery, restores, PC rebuilds and conversions from VHS to USB or DVD. For no obligation quote, contact Pre on 011 855 6738 or 072 7706 796. TV Master, the name you can trust.
instrumental. Cast your doubts about house music. You got the body, so why don't you use it? Naturally, swinging your thing to the song, cause that's how we pump the dance floor for the strong.
Oh, strike it up. There is a black box. That takes us straight to 29 minutes after 12 o'clock. And you are still tuning into Sports Geek with Sponor Ngobo, only on Nirvana World FM. Your beat, your music. You can always get in touch with us on our studio WhatsApp line number, which is 0733316934. Our studio WhatsApp line number again is 0733316934. TikTok and Facebook, we are there as a Nirvana World FM. Your beat, your music. While on Facebook, don't forget to type Sports Geek with Sponor Ngobo, and that will take you straight to the Facebook of this page where you'll get to converse with me 7 days a week. Without any further ado, let's go down to Australia where we'll find the Cricket T20 World Cup. On Monday, South Africa drew 1-1 with our up north neighbours Zimbabwe in a washed out game. Proteas tried all they did to save a match, but all in vain. Then on Thursday, South Africa took on the Tigers of Bangladesh. Oh my. The Proteas were in mean mood. They crashed the Tigers of Bangladesh by 104 runs. This was after South Africa won the toss and elected to bat first, of which they did in style, putting a very competitive 205 runs on the board. Chief Destroyer being none other than Riley Rousseau with the bat, posting 109 runs for 59 balls. Bangladesh came in and they were bowled out within 16.3 overs, having only registered 101 runs on the board, which in turn saw South Africa cruising to a 101 runs victory. Andresh Nokia and Tabreya Shamsi, they ripped through the Tigers batsmen with ease. Then the upset of the tournament followed when our neighbors Zimbabwe shockingly beat Pakistan by 1 run, which Proteas welcomed that result with both hands, as that propelled South Africa to a second slot behind India, whom they are playing tomorrow in Perth. A must-win game indeed for the Proteas if they are to go to the summit of their pool and topple India. South African bowlers will have to bring their A game as they will be facing the Virat Kohli show, who is in fine form right now. The big question for tomorrow's game against India is, will Mark Boucher drop his captain Themba Bavuma, who's continuing with poor form, while on the other side Reza Hendricks is waiting on the wings and is on top of his game. However, he's sacrificed for the off-form captain Themba Bavuma, who of which this has divided the country. Most cricket fans and fundis are all for team's captain Uthemba to be dropped effective immediately, while others have his back, asking for him to be supported and be given more time to eventually get his mojo back. Will the Proteas coach Mark Boucher succumb to the public outcry, or will he stick with his captain? In less than 24 hours, all will be revealed as the Proteas team to play India tomorrow morning, South African time. Just to look at all other teams that are grouped together with South Africa in their pool. It is Bangladesh that have already played and beaten by 101 runs. India, they are taking them on tomorrow. Netherlands is also there. The unpredictable Pakistan, and very dangerous. Don't be fooled by the results that we saw on Thursday when they played against what was this? Our up north neighbors, Zimbabwe. That is typical Pakistan team. You never know which team is going to rock up on the day. So every time when you play Pakistan, you must always approach that game very, very careful, because you just never know. When we never know which team are they going to send on the day, which team, which performance are they going to display on the day, because that's how unpredictable, then that's how dangerous Pakistan is. So whatever the results that we saw against Zimbabwe, South Africa, be very, very careful. Proteas, be warned. Don't be deceived by that result. Our up north neighbors, Zimbabwe, we've already played them, or our game was washed away. Like I said previously, tomorrow we are playing India. That game takes place in Perth. And then on the 3rd of November, we'll be playing the unpredictable and dangerous Pakistan team. Then on the 6th of November, we'll play Netherlands. That game takes place in Adelaide. Under normal circumstances, the Netherlands game, it should be an easy game. It should be a walkover. But this is cricket. You just never know what is going to happen. Let's go for a breather. When we return, we'll definitely look at the Springbok news, the rugby news.
Ever heard a baby bellow at the top of its lungs in a public place, far from your best music track, right? For a more beautiful note, contact Nirvana Sounds for your studio and live recordings. We engineer sound to perfection according to your specifications. We ensure crisp and clear audio-video conversions and delight your function with sound, stage and lights for hire. Our quotes are pleasurable to the ear. Contact us now on 083-945-7664. Nirvana Sounds, powered by Gospel World FM.
Excess abana phezulu 051 is under phezulu Scoop on fire erabathatha abanyana bapha kumnandi ukujiva hamba ngo6 engibuya kusasa Tony kumlilo fire sabangena erabathena Tony gaye noyadesha senza kuphela resenya kuphela after party private location ekolokuta spoon relation ekolokuta spoon relation kozi savana kumnandi ngiphethe Kaizer to the life for the party Dawila life for the party IUT be the life for the party Savannah Pezu 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 Yashizelo manyele yashisa Yashisa ngoma yangishisa Yashisa Yashisa ngathi ngageza Yashisa ngiphume Yashisa ngiyokhuza Yashisa Savannah Pezu 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 Savannah Pezu
happiness. Ala, all happiness. Una tuntira mara. Kaginyalela ngwe. Kishimumnanda bungaga. You are still tuning into Sports Geek with Spanalo Ngoba, only on Nirvana World FM. Your beat, your music. That was Tonic the Tune featuring Tawila giving us Savannah Pezol, which takes us to 21 minutes before 1 o'clock. And if the weather means anything to you, the mercury is sitting at 14 degrees Celsius and it is cloudy in Johannesburg. Egoli, Gauteng maboneng wanaga. Egoli, kwandonga ziyaduma kamtaname wendele pina. Without any further ado, let's look what's happening in the rugby circles. Today, the Springboks are jetting out of the country for their Northern Hemisphere year-end tour. They've taken 2 squads, second one being South Africa A, which will be trained or coached by Mzwandile Stick. They will kickstart their campaign next week, the Saturday, the 5th of November, when they lock horns with Ireland. The venue is Dublin at Aviva Stadium. Then on Thursday, the 10th of November, South Africa A will lock horns with the franchise from Ireland in the name and form of Munster. The venue is at Cork Stadium. Then on Saturday, the 12th of November, Springboks will lock horns with France at Marseille Stade Velodrome Stadium. Then on Thursday, the 17th of November, South Africa A will lock horns with Bristol Bears at Ashton Gate. Then on Saturday, the 19th of November, Springboks will lock horns with Italy in Genoa at Luigi Ferraris Stadium. Then the last game for their European tour will be at Twickenham in London, to be exact. That's where they will lock horns with England. Definitely, that's going to be a big game indeed. We'll recall that sometime last week there were some exchange of words between South African technical director of rugby, that is Russ Erasmus, with English coach Eddie Jones. They have been on each other's throat. So that is the right recipe for building up to that game that will get underway on the 26th of November, which will be the climax of the Springboks European tour. Let's quickly run down on the Springbok squad that has been chosen to do business for South Africa in this end of the year tour. Props, we've got Thomas Tutoy, Stephen Kitsoff, Vincent Koch, Franz Malheb, Oxenche, Trevor Nyakane, and then on the hookers we've got Malcolm Marx and Bongi Mbonambe. On the locks, we've got Lud Diaga, Evan Etzebeth, Jason Jenkins, Salman Mormat, Marvin Ori. Loose forwards, we've got Peter Steph Tutoy, our Captain Fantastic, Siam Tanda, Kolisi, even Roos, Kwacha Smithy, Marco van Staden, Jasper Wies. And then utility players will be Dion Fourie, Franco Mostert, scrum halves Faf de Klerk, Jaden Hendricks, and Kobas, let's check. Kobas Reinach. They seem to be something is failing me here. That's why I'm struggling with some technology here. The fly halves are Manny Libok and Damian Willemse. Yes, you heard me right. Damian Willemse is going to this tour as the fly half. We'll recall that we seem to be found wanting in as far as the fly half is concerned. That follows the absence of number one fly half in the form and shape of Andre Pollard, who's nursing a knee injury, and Herschel Yankis, who's having problems of his own. If I were to share with you, it is reported that he has checked himself in at the rehabilitation center. So it looks like Herschel Yankis is having some trouble. We might not be seeing him back in the Springboks. Springboks fold. Then in the centers we've got Damien De Allende, Andre Esterhazen, Jesse Krill, and then outside backs we've got Vili Leroux, Magazole Mambimbi. Sibusiso Nkosi is also there. Utility backs are Kirk Lee Arens, Cheslin, the dancing feet Colby is back. We are happy to hear that he has fully recovered from his injury. Such a Feinberg Mngomezulu, who's been the talk of town for the past 3 weeks. Hey, is one of the reasons why who's this Ras Erasmus had gone on some exchange of words with English coach Eddie Jones, fighting over the very same Mngomezulu, but the Springboks eventually won him. He is traveling with the world champions Audiboga, because the reason being is that Mngomezulu, he is eligible to play for both Springboks and England. The noticeable omission, obviously, is Springboks number 8, Dwayne Vermeulen. Nothing to worry about though. He is just omitted to give other guys a chance. He is part of the World Cup team or plan for next year though. He has nothing to prove. He's been there, done that, and he's got a t-shirt to show for it. That is the explanation that we got from the Springboks technical team when they were teased on why is Dwayne Vermeulen is not part of the team. Let's quick go for a breather. When we return, we'll quickly run down on the English Premier League games, and then I'll be shouting my good buzz. Time now, it is 15 minutes before 1 o'clock.
With over a decade's experience, TV Master specializes in software installations, data recovery, restores, PC rebuilds, and conversions from VHS to USB or DVD. For no obligation quote, contact Pre on 011 855 6738 or 072 7706 796. TV Master, the name you can trust.
Ever heard a baby bellow at the top of its lungs in a public place, far from your best music track, right? For a more beautiful note, contact Nirvana Sounds for your studio and live recordings. We engineer sound to perfection according to your specifications. We ensure crisp and clear audio-video conversions and delight your function with sound, stage, and lights for hire. Our quotes are pleasurable to the ear. Contact us now on 083 945 7664. Nirvana Sounds, powered by Gospel World FM.
Let me take you to a place I know you wanna go. It's a good life. Hey, yeah. I don't wanna stand around and beg you. Just don't say no. No. I have got a feeling that you're gonna like it. What I'm doing to you. And I'm doing what I'm doing. I'll be doing what you want me to do.
Raz, inner seat giving us a good life, a nice life. That's what we are talking here in South Africa these days. Nice life, soft life. But there was inner seat back in the days giving us that gem, a good life. That takes us to 11 minutes before 1 o'clock. Time is definitely not on our side. Where has the time gone to? Without any further ado, let's quickly run down on what's happening in the English Premier League this weekend. Leicester City have a tough one today. They welcome the log leaders Manchester City. The Erling Haaland mania definitely is guaranteed to invade King Power Stadium. Brighton host Chelsea. The Blues venue is Amex Stadium. Wolverhampton Wanderers visit Brentford at GTech Community Stadium. While Crystal Palace will lock horns with Southampton. The venue is Selhurst Park. At St James Park, Aston Villa visit Newcastle United. The Magpies. Harry Kane and his Tottenham Hotspur, they invade Vitality Stadium when they lock horns with Bournemouth. Fulham has a date with Everton. Venue is Craven College. Last one for today. Liverpool, you'll never walk alone. They host Leeds United and the venue is definitely Anfield Stadium. Then tomorrow, still in England, the log leaders Arsenal, the mighty Gunners, will welcome the completely out of sorts Nottingham Forest. Venue is Emirates Stadium. And the last one elsewhere is Manchester United. They host West Ham. Venue is definitely the Theatre of Dreams. That is Old Trafford Stadium. The big question is, will Cristiano Ronaldo start the game or will he be on the bench? Or even worse, pull another stunt? You just never know what to expect when it comes to CR7 and his Red Devils. They have got a lot of drama, those two, Cristiano Ronaldo and his Manchester United team. You just never know what to expect. One day all is well, next day the sparks are flying. So we'll be watching the space tomorrow and see what can we expect. It is that time of the show where I have to love and leave you, but as always I leave you in the warm and capable hands of my colleague Jacqueline Fredman, who will be bringing you Money Works. That will be from 1 till 3 p.m. Thank you very much for allowing me in your space. It means a lot to me. But always remember this: if you can dream it, definitely you can live it. From me, Spanela Ngwabo, I think it's best if we do this once again next week, Saturday, same time, same place. Don't forget, this afternoon, the big one indeed. It doesn't get any bigger and better than this in South African football. That is the Soweto derby. It's happening in the next few hours. If I get my maths right, I believe that game will be kicking off in the next 2 hours and 30 minutes. The game starts at 3:30. Orlando Pirates, they welcome their traditional across-town rivals, Kaizer Chiefs, who are definitely the underdogs for this encounter. But you all know that when it comes to the derby, the form counts for nothing. That's when the form definitely goes out of the window. It's all about who wants it most. It's all about who rocks up on the day. It's all about who can handle the pressure, and more importantly, who's got what they call big match temperament. May the best team win. No matter what happens, we will still be hoping, we'll still be needing Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs in South African football, because definitely they are the live wire, they are the bloodline of South African football. May the best team win. Orlando Pirates ezikamakepula zakepula umhlaba kamasipala bophando temnyama versus Kaizer Chiefs ezikashintsha Clover. Perfect Glamour Boys abafana bokuthula noxolo. Love and peace. Bye bye.
Let the world know that we are number one. The number one. That's what we are. We are number one. The number one. That's what we are. We are number one. The number one. That's what we are. We are number one. The number one. That's what we are. Come see the action, big star attraction. Just get up in the groove. Everybody knows that. Love and peace is what we all stand for. We are number one. The number one. That's what we are. We are number one. The number one. That's what we are. We are number one. The number one. That's what we are. We are number one. The number one. That's what we are. Wazara, Izara, Shishisa, Chigara, Wazara, Izara, Shishisa, Chigara, Wazara, Izara, Shishisa, Chigara, Wazara, Izara, Shishisa, Chigara.
Samata bafana basebhefeli besikhatshintsha kakhulu bamadoda urayile mfuke njengamanje beliphola lapha ngaku-18 njengamanje nangupresenta wajimmy chipe ikuchifa afili mabhedla njengamanje ibhola uyababala usedlisa mangelo samarakhulu nangusamarakhulu manje usedlisa ibhola manje nakaphandle bangakuyena futhi masopanyana wadlisa bakho bafanyekela manje balo bomhlaba phakathi ngaku-18 njengamanje nanguhlanza mnali nanguhlanza walidosa uhlanda liphakathi shaya makhosi.
Number one. That's what we are. Number one. That's what we are. We are number one.
Bangaphakamise isandla Cimibani kayingozi nalo mntwana uyangifuna ufuna ukuzama izizotho mangangithanda uzeyisodwa mangangivolela uzongibona lo mntwana icream ngiyakutshela wena ngale Gucci drip yababa nana bangaphakama uzeyisodwa Cimibani kayingozi nalo mntwana uyangifuna ufuna ukuzama izizotho mangangithanda uzeyisodwa mangangivolela uzongibona lo mntwana icream ngiyakutshela wena ngale Gucci drip yababa nana awukhona umbuzo engiyobuza kala nazingane zigcwele kala nanguphori yabangena ngada nangusemu yamosha ngada nangumiyane yababona ngada kabza small uyakhuza ngada cela ukubuza intombi ezila kuthi nazi impilo ela imoto akudala ngiyithest mina ungazongithesta ngakuthesta mina awuhlala ungihlupha uyangithesta wena ngemali engakho ngangithenga wena Simbi akudala ngiyithezi mina ungazokutshela ngakubheja mina ngemali engakho ngangimela mina ngemali engakho ngangithenga wena
awuthemba inkosi nabathela bathi loju pasa kamnandi engathi loju themba kamnandi abathi loju spesa kamnandi engathi loju hey engathi loju yebo awuthemba inkosi nabathela bathi loju pasa kamnandi engathi loju themba kamnandi abathi loju spesa kamnandi engathi loju hey engathi labantwana nyabadlali awusifora nyabangena awu-16V adokotela zikirize asimela athamaya engayambela ashimiyo namba afulavala atsikisiki athababuki achimbikawo asebavimba halakasha ayebo awuthemba inkosi nabathela bathi loju pasa kamnandi engathi loju themba kamnandi abathi loju spesa kamnandi engathi loju hey engathi yebo awuthemba inkosi nabathela bathi loju pasa kamnandi engathi loju themba kamnandi abathi loju